I guess we are just going to do it again. That's at the end of the day. So I need to remember that I did it once and I can do it again. And now I can do it my own way and make sure I know all of my finances and I know where all my money goes and I know exactly how much I need to work and I know exactly the way things need to go. I spent a lot of the last several years, especially when my dad got diagnosed, like on this race every day, like thinking that I had to hit this number every day. And very slowly I realized that like I don't have to hit that number every day. I can live very comfortably and not hit that number. And I just never thought that like, I don't know, not that you'd be penalized for it, but like, I don't know how to explain that. Anyways, just know that was the battle, not the war. I do still believe the war will be won. And actually, I think other people believe it more than me right now. Because I'm in that stage of like, are y'all sure? Like, how are y'all willing to like invest all this in that? Because I don't know. But I don't know. Anyways, I just have to get back to my normal brain. And I don't really know how to do that without like just laying it all out there. I'm not good at not laying it out there. I'm also not good at yes or no questions, FYI. Like, I hate that. I'm like, it's not a yes or no question. Like, you have to let me explain. And they're like, nope. So, and I guess my take home is that I have the love and respect of not only you guys, but my son, who was very quick to remind me, Mom, you did this. Like, you're going to do it again. You've always told the truth. You've always been true to yourself. Like, you've always been true to your friends on the internet. Nothing's going to change. Everyone loves you. And hearing my son, like, tell the judge, like, everyone loves my mom and I don't care that she films me because it holds me accountable. I remember one time a couple months ago, I think I might have told you this, and Whoopi said something like, I said, we don't have a lot of money right now, son. And he goes, I kind of like it like that. And I'm like, why? And he goes, it teaches me to appreciate things. And I'm like, thank God you say stuff like that. But I do want to tell y'all the ins and outs and all the things, but I feel like it's not what good is going to come of that, So I damn sure don't need anybody like, I want you here because you want to be and not because you feel like you're obligated or you need to be or for sympathy reasons or if that were the case. And it's so weird too because when you're in court, you're hearing somebody say like, do you think it affected your sales that you told all these things? And I'm like, as if it affected them negatively. And I'm like, do you understand how the internet works? Like, if I would have told everything from the beginning, there'd be a shit ton more people interested. But I didn't want that. I just wanted to get the truth out of my mouth. And I didn't want the truth to be true. And lo and behold, it was. So I guess at the end of the day, I just keep reminding myself that I did this once. I can do it again. It was not dependent on anybody else who worked for me. I did have great employees along the way. I have had some super awful employees along the way. And I can and I'm maybe in that stage right now, to be very frank, where other people probably are a little more. I know that it's because I'm like grieving all the things I want. It's hard for me just to get. Oh my God, there's 300. What your job is. So, I did not want to cry today. This is. What do you say, Steph? This is a stepping stone to real success. Oh, thank you. Send me a picture of your nails. I hope you're having fun, Amy. I'm trying not to cry. I really am. I think I stayed true to myself during this whole process, for sure. During the process before and the process right now. And I have learned that when you're in court, they can say whatever they want. It does not matter if it's true, as long as it comes out of their mouth. And that is gross, but it's okay. And some of the stuff, you really say that? So it's okay. You say what you want to say. If that's how you sleep at night, you go right ahead. We will be doing things a little different around here. I am going to start 2 new businesses from scratch. So eventually they'll launch in the next couple weeks. I have a lot to do. I am going to have a website where you can shop for clothes and then a website where you can shop for jewelry. And I'm very excited about that. It's going to be a shit ton of work, but I'm going to do it. And I think today was really... stepping stone for me with you guys, because I just... I walked around my house in circles for 2 days. I could not figure out what to do next. And then I would go from feeling so confident because all these other people are going the extra mile for me right now to win the war. And I even asked yesterday, why are you doing this? And they were like, because that's the right thing to do. So I definitely still believe people are good. Here's the thing. A lot of things can happen in the world, and that all people are bad is just not something I'm ever going to tell y'all. But my God, I'm tired of fucking crying. I really am. I'm tired of being sad. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of feelings. I think it's gross in this weird way, but also it's so weird because I'm just a mom from Roanoke. So of all the people in the world, hold on. My internet's messing up. Do I have to go in another room? I was going to show you a bunch of shoes. I think that what's helped me get through all this is knowing I don't know, I'm really stubborn. I'm y'all, but the consensus isn't a bunch of mean people. It's really not. And I didn't even care about those mean people. I just care about if you're mean and you are in my house or on my payroll. And I don't just want to move on from that. And I'll have another story to tell, I promise you. And it's not oh, just wait, you'll see. It's kind of. But I don't want to be saying that. It's annoying to be like that all the time. Don't look under my arms, girl. It was annoying to be saying that all the time. It really was. Because you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And then I go through this process and they're you just can't wait to tell, can you? And I'm actually, no, I can't. I want to tell my friends what's going on. So I'll just say this. I am going to start 2 new businesses, and I'm going to have a place for you to shop for jewelry and a place for you to shop for clothes. And at least the place for you to shop for clothes will be more tuned to my closet instead of these professional photos outside with a bunch of influencers. I just want to tell you what my outfit is today, and if you should buy it, my dress is really cute. And I like that the buttons aren't functional, so my boobs don't pop out. So, and I want a place where you can shop for jewelry, because I truly do love this jewelry so much. Like, and I'm able to make my own now, and I think that's like the coolest thing. Like, you literally just dream it up and they just make it. It's freaking nuts. So, and you can like think of anything in the world. Like when I was talking about this ring, I was like, I need 40% of the bottom of the band to not be stones, because the number one thing people tell me is when the stones are on the side that it rubs the side of their finger. So again, I'm still getting to like problem solve, and I'm still getting to, yeah, just problem solve. That's what I like to do. And how do you explain that that's your job? Like, I'm people's internet friend and they're my friend and we problem solve? I don't know. So I just needed, it was so hard to get on this video today. Now I feel like so normal. What's the first thing you say after you get a divorce? You're happy? No. Like, I see these women and they're like waving their paper and they're so happy outside the courtroom. And I'm like, there could have been no situation whatsoever, like, at all, that this would have made this like a happy story. It is the uncoupling of two people who had spent 2 decades together, and the reasons for that were so much worse than just we don't like each other, because that wasn't the case at all. So I don't know, it is what it is, I guess. And you just have to remember, people will show you who you are and you have to believe them. And it's so hard for me. I remember like the night before, I think the second day, I was so like, kind of, my heart was like getting a little bit broken, like thinking how it's going to go the next day. And then my girlfriends were like, you just heard what was said. You need to never feel any kind of sympathy, empathy, sadness, love for that person again. And I need to do that. God, I wish I was like that kind of person, you know, where you could just like put your feelings away. Yeah. And I don't mean towards my spouse, because surprisingly it's a lot. I don't know, that situation, it is what it is, you know? Kind of makes you feel like, I don't know, it just made me feel like gross. I don't know how to explain that. I really don't know how to explain that. You're just like shocked about the whole thing. I think I'm just shocked about the whole thing. Like, all this happened while my dad was dying. We could have like done this a couple years before, a couple years after, I think. Or we could have just gone our separate ways. I don't understand how I had to get so crazy and so bad. But here we are. So now we're going to start over again. I just don't have anybody telling me I can't, which is kind of what propelled me to do all this from the beginning. Was somebody saying, you can't, that's a dumb idea, blah, blah, blah. Guess it wasn't so dumb now, was it? So and now I have everybody telling me I can, and I'm over here like, I don't know, can I? But you know you can. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know, you just got to rip the Band-Aid off, right? So that's what I'm going to do. And I have a plan, which is nice. Have a structure. I am going to change a whole lot of things. I'm going to, like I said, open 2 new websites. They'll be live hopefully in the next several weeks instead of couple. I don't know, in August. I know that for sure. So I'll open those 2 new websites, and I guess like, what's harder than one business bag I go open 2? But I've always wanted a place where you could have jewelry somewhere separate than clothes. Like, I'd like to be able to sell all these cute ass shoes for $39. They are $39, by the way. They're so cute too. Look at the pink ones. They're like mushy. Don't get it twisted, girl. We got tan too. Because when you like one, you got to buy them in every color. But I wanted you to be able to buy $39 like shoes, and then spend $1,000 on a tennis bracelet too. God, It's legit, that Genevieve. I only have one. Oh, I have a coupon code. See, I'm forgetting. Also, I don't want to feel like I want to talk to y'all every day and don't feel like this is work, which I never really have. But also, I'm going to change my social media a little bit. Like, I'll have different platforms for the different things that I'll talk about. But, like, this is still where we're going to chat every day. And I'm scared to do this, but I'm going to make my Instagram public. Or down to home. I don't know. Basically, like, I just want to show you the stuff from my closet. Exactly why I built my house a long time ago. I wanted to be able to take a picture of my outfit every day and here you go. You can buy. I wrote it down. Coupon code. I'm back. Which, I'm sorry, the comments. I'm so sorry. Here's what we're gonna do. It's probably good you didn't hear it. Okay, let's go to the other part of the house. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, we're going to the other part of the house. Okay, can you hear me now? We're going to the bathroom. Because honestly, that's where the best damn Wi-Fi is. Let's try this again, friends. There we go. Look, I got full bars in here. It's like God just wants me to be in the bathroom all the time. Okay, can you hear me now? Hold on. Okay, can you hear me now? Is that better? Okay, what's the last thing you heard? Honestly, I feel so much better. Even if nobody heard me, I feel like a weight was lifted. I don't know why. So tell me the last thing you heard me talking about. Hold on. Let me try to make this sweet person stop. Get into my live video. Okay, I did not see the comments because I definitely was in my old world. Rewind to the beginning. Starting 2 new businesses, but didn't hear about them. Okay. I do feel so much lighter now. I know it sounds so bad. Nobody heard what I was saying, but yet, the getting it off your chest. I really got to tell people, I don't think a lot of people understand how this stuff feels. I guess some people do just get on the internet every day just to sell shit, and that's definitely not my MO. But it's also very hard to explain that to other people. But I feel so much better. Okay. One for jewelry. The coupon codes. Okay. Coupon code. Take 500. TAKE 500. Off Whitley, Reese, Genevieve, and Brooklyn. That's Genevieve. I wear it every single day. I'll show you the other ones. But anyways, I just had to... I'm not prepared to talk in here. This place is a mess. Hold on. Guess we'll just load up our whole jewelry chest. Yes, there'll be 2. What did she ask me? Yes, starting. Oh God, free. That's such a loaded word. Okay, 2 new businesses for sure. Right now, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing for the next couple weeks, and then there will be 2 new businesses for sure. One of them because I've always wanted my jewelry separate from my clothes, but also I know it's so sad to think I spent so many years on that business, but also there was so much good involved with that business for sure, but there's just so much things I just don't ever want to think about again. And honestly, if this will make me feel so good to do it again. Yeah, see, I just said again. I need to remember. Again. I can't answer that. I'm so sorry. Oh God, hold on. Who's on here that can text my kid and tell him I'm on a video? Anybody in here that knows my kid? Who's in here that knows my kid's phone number? Okay. No way. Oh, it only froze because my phone was ringing. We should be good now. Are we good now? No. We should be good now. I have full bars. Can you see me? I'm not freezing. Are we good? We're good? Okay. Stay there because I have to go grab my phone off the couch real quick because my kid's calling. Hold on. Stay there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Oh, hey, what is all this? Oh, somebody sent me a ring she wants me to make. I'm like, what is this? Hold on one second. Just want to make sure he's okay, okay? Y'all have way more confidence in me today, but like, I know I'm gonna be okay. Can you hear me? I don't get it. Okay, hopefully you hear me. Okay, so we are going to, obviously I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to sell. Like, it sounds so weird to say that too. Anyways, we're just going to keep on trucking. There'll be 2 new websites soon where you can shop. I've always wanted it to be like that, and now it will be. The good part of that is all the accounting will be correct. All the numbers will be right. I'll know exactly how much I need to work every day. I won't feel like I have to, like, work my... Like, I don't know. I was going back through these old text messages, and I'm, like, in the text message talking about how, like... I'm broke and I haven't made any money today and all this stuff. And you look at your, like, and the next message would be like how much was in my checking and how much was on my credit card. And it was like, I guess it's all relative. No, it ain't all relative. I was definitely like not being realistic because I didn't have to do that. And I was stressing myself out because, well, I wasn't stressing myself out for fucking sure. But I guess we figured that out. Anyways, now I realize like I don't have to be so stressed out. I can just smile and relax and enjoy the day more and not feel like I'm always in a rat race. So this time around, at 40 years old, I cannot believe I'm saying that, we're going to do it differently. We're going to do it the way I want to. And we are not going to probably ever get married again. That I definitely will never, ever in my life share a bank account with another human. For sure. And it still doesn't make me think that all people are in it for nefarious reasons, whether they want to be in a relationship with me or be my friend. And sometimes I wish I did have that kind of thinking because then maybe I would not be so naive and stupid. But like what we said, at the end of the day, you did it once, Mom, we'll do it again. So that's what we're going to do. And I don't even have time to sit and wallow in it. Like, if anything, I have to prove to my son that I run this shit and that I did it myself, even though he's the one that reminds me all the time, and y'all do too. I guess I'm just literally telling myself because I'm still going through the process, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. I can't believe how hard it was to get on this video before I got on this video. And now I feel like literally such a weight is lifted. I feel so much better. Drink Pink with Dana. How many times are you going to ask me, shoot, do you have to pay him? Because one thing I am going to say from now on is there are people that say certain things where I know you have tendencies that are not the kind of tendencies I want. This is the only downside of ever. I'm not public right now on Instagram, but when I do make it public, it's like the same. You all know, because the other day somebody was asking these certain kind of questions over and over again. And I swear to God, like 40 people messaged me and it was all the same screenshots of the same person. So we get it. And that's why you are my people. But people that ask the same type of questions over and over again, like, number one, I'm not dumb. I know where you get your information from. And number two, I'm not going to answer your question because number one, it's none of your business. And number two, I feel like you already know that answer. And number three, you're not someone who's probably going to help me solve that problem if it was one. So you can just stop asking, sweetheart. We're moving on. At the end of the day, most people are good. Some people suck. I don't have a filter to tell who's who. I'm just going to assume everybody's great till they show me otherwise. I just hope that I don't get shown otherwise the way I have been shown. And I definitely have a lot of friends who do not sugarcoat anymore my need for, what's that word? Discernment, for sure. I don't have any of that. I'm not good at that. I don't know. I think all people are nice and ask questions because they want to be honest. But I guess I'm getting a little bit of it because clearly I could tell that she kept asking the same damn question 50 times. Like, what do you think the answer is, sis? Where'd you get the question from? Like, just Jesus Christ. Does it help you sleep at night if I answer that question? What do you think? Anyways, Lord be with me. At the end of the day, we're just going to start the shit all over again. It's going to be okay. I'm going to redo it. And if nothing else, I'll be able to show me, you, everybody else that we can do it again. I will never have to run a business the way it was run before. I'll never have to worry about the things I had to worry about before. And I am so thankful for that. And I'm so happy to move forward, like from a clean, fresh slate. Of course, I wish I didn't have to get there through these means, and through this channel, it's a lot of shit. But here's the thing. If I can get through all the things that I've been through the last 3 years, there's literally nothing you can't handle. I promise you. And honestly, it is, they say like misery loves company. And whenever you're sad or something, and I'm telling everybody like, oh my God, like I am just like, I can't believe I'm divorced. And like, this is so weird for me. Like, what happened? But like, I couldn't wrap my brain around what happened. And now I have a very clear, actually I knew the whole time. I did know. You just don't want to know. And that's what it is. So I'm going to go to therapy so I can process that. And I'm thankful that I don't think that everybody's like that. And I think that, I don't know. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. So here we go. Can you hear me? I hear you had to leave and come back. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, Drink Pink with Dana. We are just going to block your ridiculously dumb ass. I never block people in the middle of a video. But like, really? I could make a list of like troll questions. And also, I already dealt with you before and I gave you a lot of passes and now you just got to go. Because here's the thing. I got friends I don't get to spend time with. I definitely ain't going to let nobody else take up my brain. I can't get it to work. There's always one person here asking stupid questions. I know. And here's the best part of me and you. It's like I will get an abundance of messages from y'all and y'all all ask me about like the same person. So it's like, God, these are so my people. Like they just get it. Like, I don't know. I'm so thankful for that too because y'all just get it. Anyways, can we talk about some jewelry or something? I will absolutely write a book. There is no doubt. Like that is definitely the plan. It's already well on its way. I already have someone helping me. Like that is absolutely happening 100% for sure. There's no doubt. if I can like help somebody get through the shit I just went through and make better decisions than I did, that's what will need to be done for sure. I was talking to somebody earlier. Oh my God, I was talking to the lady at the bank. That's who it was. And she was like, you're going to take your story and you're going to help somebody else not ever have to go through this. And I'm like, she's the lady from the bank. How is she telling me this? I was just so shocked. She was so nice, Raquel. She was so nice. She was like, you're going to be so much better. It's so crazy too, because everybody tells you like you're going to be so much better. And that is, I don't know, it's good to hear. You don't believe it though, for sure. But you know it, but you just don't like, it doesn't do anything for me. But I'm glad everybody else thinks that. Because then sometimes you're like, well, it's got to be true if like they all think that, right? And I guess it's better than the alternative. Like, can you imagine only being better because somebody else made you that way? I won't never know what that feels like. Let's see here. My Q-tips always look like that. Oh, no, I put my Q-tips in this. It's orange. That's why it looks like that. I promise my ears are clean. Also, that would be so rewarding if I ever actually got anything out of my ears. Okay, now I'll answer some questions as we talk about jewelry because Mama got to pay the bills. Don't know if you saw my comment before. Make sure it's sealed. Did you know? Hello. No, I definitely never became jaded, for sure. And don't get it twisted. I'm going to be a rich bitch one day again. Because, listen, I don't like being broke. I'll tell you right now. But I'd like to do it my way. And I'd like to keep it. And I'd like to know what it is. Like, so many times, and over the last couple days especially, there were so many times where I've seen on paper where I've said, I just work. I don't know how much money I make. I just work. I don't know. And it was a lot. And you're just like, I think it's not even that you don't appreciate it as much, because I definitely wasn't that type. It was that you don't feel things. A couple of years ago, I used to tell y'all, like when I was buying a bunch of handbags and shit all the time, I used to be like, this stuff doesn't even make you feel good. Like, you think it does till you get one, and then you're like, well, fuck. And at the end of the day, like, I would rather do something impactful with my platform. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, for sure. Like, I don't even know how to say that. I don't doubt that I'll be successful, for sure, because I'm a hard-ass worker, for sure. But I have to have something come from it. I can't just, like, go take money from people. Like, I have to be impactful. Is that weird to say? I don't know. Like, I could never have a corporate job where they just pay you thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, I have to be able to do something for someone else. But also, I hate being broke, and I don't want to do that anymore. And the number one way to not do that is to not let anybody else handle your money. So from now on, nobody else is going to handle my shit. And in not handling it, then I don't have to worry about where it went when it disappeared. Because you think you're going nuts, and then you're like, oh, it turns out, I guess I wasn't, was I? Will you save this? Yes. Definitely, I will write a book, I promise. And also, I think that you can ride the highs and lows, and good people will still stick around. Today I was talking to my friend Karina on the phone, and she's like, you have really good friends. She's one of them, but she was like, you have really good people around you. And that's one thing that money can't buy. I feel like I've always had very, very good people. And I'll tell you, the only people that aren't around now are the people that my good friends warned me about. And so I think that's really important too. Like, loyalty is priceless to me. And I think that, like, I can tell right away if somebody, okay, maybe I can't tell right away. Sometimes I can tell right away. Sometimes it maybe takes me a minute. Because today she was like, I told you about blah, blah, blah a long time ago and you didn't listen. I'm like, yeah, I know, you're right. So I used to mistake people being helpful for people who were like really good people. And sometimes people were just helpful so they can sit at your table. I just never valued my table, I guess. And now I definitely value my table because my table apparently had a value. That's the best thing I've said in this entire video. I never valued my table or how hard I worked for it because I didn't realize my table had a value. And now I know it does. There you go. That's it. But I want a really fancy table because I like fancy shit. So I got to work really hard. That's what I mean by all that. And I want to be able to go do something with all the money that I make one day. You know, what good is it if, I don't know. You can't help people. I can't help anybody if I can't help myself. I guess that's the best way to say it. Oh my God. Literally, I think I'd be like the best detective. Like, I'm so good at putting things together now. Also, my problem back then was I didn't listen to my gut. My gut and my friends were telling me all the things, and I was like, no, guys, no way. Turns out, I was an idiot. But I am really good at, like, never missing a detail and putting it all together later on. I'm just not good at, like, I could be a detective for other people. I just can't do it for my own self because I let my feelings get in the way. And I try to tell myself that, like, even though it's literally right in front of your face, that that's actually not what's true. And it is. So, now we know better. And it's okay. We'll be all right. This definitely. But I just need to get off my ass and on this thing and talk about things that I love, like jewelry and clothes, which make me money. But also, I just freaking love talking to y'all. Like, I will talk to y'all till I'm like 80. I just have to remember to, like, sprinkle in my actual job, too. Because sometimes I just want to talk to y'all. I know, it's so bad, right? No, but we have fun. All my best friends are people, except for 2, are my best friend from high school and my best friend from 2nd grade, Leah. Everybody else that I, like, I'm very close with, I met through the internet. And, like, that's totally normal. So, I guess my dream job would be going around the country and talking to people I met from the internet. And, like, hyping them up, you know? Like, reminding them, like, you're a bad bitch. So, I need to remind myself right now, like, you're a bad bitch, Becca. I definitely, like, forgot today and yesterday. But we'll be okay. Y'all remind me, and then I'll come back and remind you. See, it's like a two-way street. That's how friendship should be, back and forth. Okay, let's talk about this. A bunch of stuff is $100 off because I have a bunch of them. So, like, for example, these are the Melissas down here. These are the Kirsties. These are the Kellys. So I can ship them out right away. The other day I was talking about that, like how I'm going to ship all the stuff that y'all are ordering. I swear to God, of literally there was like 7 orders, and 7 orders of all the orders, like 7 of them were like pieces that I didn't have. I'm like, well, I can't talk about the stuff I'm talking about. So I had to wait for that stuff. And it came today, which was supposed to be here on the 12th. Today's not the 12th, huh? Add that quote to your book. Yeah, remind me. Jace. Yeah, I did just trust a lot. You're right. Hi, Steph. What's going to happen to the Instagram? Yes, you keep following the Instagram. I'll still have all that. I'll still have all that stuff. I'll still have, yeah. And I have my Busy Becca Besties Instagram. And so you can follow that one too. There's no post on it yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with that just yet because, you know, someone bought my name as a website, which is freaking weird, but whatever. Oh, God. Oh, so weird. All that shit. Anyways, okay, moving on from that. Did I get my phone back? No. So send me a Facebook message and I'll give you my new phone number. What else are I going to tell you? Oh, okay, let's talk really quick about stuff so we can shop. $500 off. See, I just had to rip off the Band-Aid. It was like, I couldn't just hop online and be like, hey guys, look at my new shoes. Like, and then I got this like lash lift kit and I really wanted to tell y'all about it. But it's also like, what do I just hop on store? After doing this for 11, 12 years, I did not know what to say when I got on here today. And now I feel so much better. Because I really was like, I don't know the first words to speak. What do I say? I'm free. No, that's like a happy free, and I'm not happy. This is not great, but I am happy, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that. Like, it's a sad situation all around, and if you're not sad, like, you're just gross. But also, I don't need to think about the people who aren't sad, because I actually don't give a shit about you. So, there's an Ozzy Osbourne, Post Malone song, I think. I'm going to play it on my Instagram after this. And he says, take what you want from me and go. And that's, no truer words have ever been said. Just take what you want from me and go. So I can get back to my normal life of being like the happiest bitch on Instagram. I like being a happy bitch. Like I just am usually. So even if I am starting these brand new websites and am I going to be able to handle it all? I don't know. Sounds exciting to me. at the end of the day, I don't think about, can I handle it? I think about, how cool is that going to be after I handle it? You know, you just have to look at it from a different perspective. I really don't think like that too. I mean, I really think like, I never think like, can I handle it? I think it's going to be pretty legit when I can, huh? Oh, girl. We could write a book. You've accepted what it is. That is so true. Please let me do your lash lift. I got this little kit. And it like lifts your lashes up. And I don't know if it's going to make me go blind. I hope not. But I was going to show y'all. And now I'm not. Because we've literally been talking this whole time. And it's too late for that. And I need to talk about my damn jewelry. Because I want you to see. Love you. Work calls tomorrow. Love you, Jace. Hire me. Oh, Asia. Okay, listen, guys. Let me tell you about these pieces real quick, okay? Because we got to shop. Because your girl ain't worked. And, like, how do you explain, too? Like, when I was sitting there all week long, I'm like, I'm not... If I don't post, like, I don't have a job where... I'm not a normal boutique owner where you can go there and buy clothes every day. We don't do that. We talk about, like, what's going on in my private life that ain't private. And then I say, hey, my dress is freaking cute. And, like, it makes you look skinny. And... it covers your boobs and it doesn't fall open and it has the stretchy waist. And here's a link. I don't know. That's why I'm saying I don't know what my job is. It's just different. So one of my websites will tell you an outfit that I like and here's where you get it. And then the other website will say, here's an absolutely stunning piece of jewelry that you can buy and I'll even engrave it for you, which is a new feature. You'll see. I'm very excited about that. So, okay. We are going to start all over. Can't believe I'm saying that. Like, you know what the crazy part is? I literally, like, went all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom, like, right in front of y'all. And I don't think I'm, like, embarrassed by that. Is that weird? I know. Like, shouldn't normal people, like, be embarrassed? I'm not. I'm just like, oh, fuck, here we go. Okay, let's go. What do we do next? So, here we go. I mean, it does suck, for sure. But at the same time, you're like, at least I wasn't wrong. At the end of the day, I'm so thankful. I was never wrong. I was always right. So, I'll take it. That is priceless, my friends. Also, like I said, this is a battle, not a war. And that is something that I literally went to bed last night and I said, thank you, Jesus. But that was like the last thing. That was literally the last thing I said before I went to bed. And I was like, you know what, girl? I'm glad you still say that before you go to bed. Yeah. Oh, the bottom was definitely not my fault. And that's the part of the war that you'll see later. Oh, we're so proud of you. Oh, you are so nice. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Literally like the best humans, no joke. And I'm kind of glad you got to see me, like, number one, you saw it is possible to start a business from your house by yourself without anybody. And then, I want to get a ring on you. Okay. I'll text me after the video. I want to be able to show you guys how to start from the bottom and then get all the way to the top. And then I need to show you the mistakes I made so that the top doesn't go away. Because I definitely made some mistakes. And albeit, like, most of those mistakes centered around trusting other people, but you've got to have boundaries, and I didn't. And not just, like, in my work relationships, but in my personal relationships, too, for 100% sure. So, just going forward, like, I know, but, well, first of all, I don't have to worry about that now. And second of all, in my work relationships, like, I don't really want a bunch of employees because I'm not confident that I can create that boundary, because I think that work-wise, I will always treat people like they're my family, and you can't always do that because your family will fuck you over for money too, period. It's just true. And it sucks. I would never do that to somebody else. It's just true. So anyways, let's talk about some jewelry. Also, money just comes and goes at the end of the day. Like, you can't, I don't know. It's so gross. It is what it is. But let's make some. So let's talk about some jewelry. Can't believe I'm going to make my Instagram public. That's so weird. Why is it so weird to me? I know, it's so weird. God. But I need to do it. The code. Okay, so the code is I'm back. IMBACK. Let me show you what it works on. Hold on. Also, did y'all see my first piece of gold? It's the Maddie in gold. Not on mine yet. It's so pretty, right? Oh my God. So it's gold plated over sterling silver. So pretty. So very pretty. Okay, let me show you the jewelry. Kirsty.